Hello everyone, I am Stephanie Beck and I'm with the Great Bay Time Bank. The Time Bank started here in the Seacoast. It was started by two women, Noelle and Amy, who are here tonight, and I hope that you guys will get the opportunity to get to know them over the weekend because they are two really amazing women. The two of them found themselves in a place and a time in their lives where they had time and a place and a passion. They had heard about time banking. They wanted to bring it to their community. They've been community activists for a very, very long time. And so they put their heads together and they started taking a look on what it would take to get a time bank here in the New Hampshire community in the Seacoast. They met and formed a small steering committee with a group of citizens that just live around town. And with that group, they decided to put out an informational meeting. And that first meeting brought about 50 people, I think. And they looked around at the group and said, hey, I think this is the right time for a time bank. So they got one going, and Great Bay Time Bank was born. I came on board a little bit after that, and I wanted to take a few minutes to just kind of describe exactly what time banking is. It is an alternative economy, and it is a way for folks to get services they need without actually exchanging cash. One of the things that brought me to the time bank, that sort of brought me off of the sidelines and wanting to be an actual part of the time bank, are the 5 core values that time banking is based on. The first one of those core values is that we all have something to offer in the community. It's called the assets. And there's nobody in our community that doesn't have something to offer, even if it is just a listening ear at the end of the day. The second value of time banking is reciprocity. What that means is that when you are helping folks, it works best if it's a two-way street. Often when we're out and about with each other, we'll ask each other, what can I do for you? And what we need to do is sort of reframe that question and ask, how can we work together to build the world that we want to live in? The third value is social networks. And I'm not talking about the Facebook kind, I'm talking about real flesh and blood folks working together and being a part of their community. We all know that when a group of people works together, they can reweave a community that is based in support and trust. There is work in our community that is priceless. And we need to redefine work in a way that it is whatever it takes to raise healthy kids, to build strong families, to advocate for social justice, to create a sustainable world for us all to live in. And the fifth and final value that brought me to time banking is respect. Every human being is important, and at the time bank, or time bankers will accept people where they're at, not where we think they should be or where we think that they might be in a few years, but just where they are right now. So these are the 5 values of time banking, and so how does it sort of all work in practice? It's really pretty easy, and it works quite well. And basically, we're all a member of a time bank. We all work for an hour, and we get paid one-time dollar for working 1 hour. So I'm a member of the Great Bay Time Bank, and I've been spending a lot of time working on the steering committee, and I've got a lot of time dollars in my bank. And I have a daughter, my youngest. Her name is Carly, and Carly is a huge math lover. She loves math about as much as she would like to have her head shaved. And in the time bank, well, actually Carly loves math. All she cares about is, did I get the right change, and did I get paid the right amount? Beyond that, she really has no value for math. But we do have in the time bank a woman, Jen, who is fabulous, and she happens to tutor people like Carly. And she also does SAT prep. And so I've been spending a lot of my time bank dollars on math lessons. And Carly is doing much better in math. And so Jen is collecting, I'm spending my time dollars, Jen is collecting them and putting them in her time bank, and she can turn around and spend them any way she wants within the group. She doesn't have to spend her dollars with me. So that's kind of how a one-on-one exchange works. One of the things that I do think is really cool about time banking is that not only do individuals become members, but so do organizations. And there's a really huge time bank in Madison, Wisconsin. It's the biggest one in the state, in the United States. I believe they've got literally thousands of members. And they just started a really cool partnership with a thrift shop. And the thrift shop has become a member of the time bank, so they earn bank hours. But in turn, people who are members of the time bank can spend their time bank dollars at the thrift shop. So if I spent the day working in my community garden and I earned 8 hours, 8 time dollars, I can turn around and go to the thrift shop and get myself a new blender, some t-shirts, whatever it is that I think I need. And that's just one of the really creative ways I think people are using time banking all over the United States. Great Bay Time Bank is very, very new. We're less than a year old. We are spending a lot of our effort strengthening our board. We're looking for members. We are spending time just putting roots down in the Seacoast that we hope will go very deep and stay very strong. We are inspired by the work of all of you and of the New England Grassroots Fund. We're inspired by all of these small projects that are happening with people that have really great passion. It's really been great to get to know you. We're planning on using our money to spread the word about time banking and advocate for time banking in southern New Hampshire, where we're located. It does seem kind of ironic that an alternative economy is using cash to do this, but we do need to pay the bills, and PSNH does not accept cash, or does not accept time bank hours, but won't it be cool when they do? Yes, won't it be cool when they do? Thank you.